Good morning, everyone. Today is June the 13th, 2022. I am your host, James Mason, and this is StockCast. So, I'm not sure why YouTube is being a little laggy right now, but it's aggravating, or at least it is on my end. Let me know in the comments if YouTube is lagging for y'all as well. So, if you're just waking up to the stock market, well, you know that bad boy is just getting obliterated. And we spoke about this last week. So, I mean, if you've been following along with the show, I mean, we showed y'all. I mean, that's really all there is to say about it. So let's go ahead and let me share the SPY chart. We'll talk about that. Like the volume for the market overall is pretty low today. There are a few little small caps that have popped off, but they've already made their move for the most part, and I'm not even gonna waste my time considering them. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, here is the SPY, ticker SPY, and we obviously talked about this. We talked about the wells that we tracked with the eye, and we caught this bounce up, and then we caught all of this, the short coming down. I was shorting, well, I had puts, but y'all get what I'm saying. It's just easier to say this. But I was shorting AMD on Friday, and I decided to cover my puts just because I was already up pretty nice with profits. Had a nice week trading, and why not? All the wells, the last that I looked, they covered. I think they left about $400 million left in their short positions. The last I looked, so they covered roughly 900 million over the span of a few days, with most of it being on Friday. Now, with how much the market has gapped down today, I'm curious to see if they're going to cover or not. But that's to be told in a later story. So until then, I won't be really making any moves until I see what moves they're making, and then I'll just follow suit. It's like I spoke to a couple people before. When processing the data for the eye, I always start off with the SPX, and I wait for them to make a decision on really, if they're going to be long or short, $1 billion plus in either direction. So I'm pretty much just waiting for them to get into their positions, have at least $1 billion or more in those positions for the SPX. And then I kind of start breaking it down. Like they trade everything, but the SPX is so easy to monitor because they trade so much money in it. And it's literally the best thing I've ever watched in my life. The great thing about it is we created the data, so no one else has it. So here we are with the SPY. Nice pullback and then a gap down. Now we are coming up to some ranges of support, which was literally like right here at 380. That's currently where we're at pre-market. And then, we kind of have this little range below it. I mean, we could go lower. It's so hard to tell, but I mean, if we look at this MACD right here in the daily chart, we can see that hard rollover. So I do fully expect this thing to go deep red. Now, when I say that, with this being such a significant gap down, we had this on Friday, and then now we gap down more today, and we're right here. I'm going to kind of speculate, and this is, when I say speculate, it's just a full-blown guesstimation right here, guys. I'm going to pretty much guess and say that the wells probably will start to cover right in here, and then it will chop around on the daily chart for a few days and then roll over again. And that will really be the strong push down in the market. overall, I think that when this is all said and done, when the market completely bottoms out, and this could be months down the road, I really don't know. But when it's all said and done, I think we'll probably land somewhere around 343, somewhere in that range. So that's kind of what I'm speculating overall on this daily chart with the SPY. And we'll really just have to see what it does from there. So again, maybe the whales start to cover today and we start to have some choppiness in this range. And at that point, I would expect it to roll over, at least one more time. So that is just a quick breakdown of just the overall market. And let me hit these comments really quickly. So I'm going to try to knock out a quick show today, guys, especially with there not being too much to talk about in the market. So let's see what's going on in the comments. So good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So nothing much really going on in the comments. I'm going to hit my scanners real quick. Yeah, so still nothing going on in the pre-market. Ticker DAWN. It's holding the most volume on my scanner, right at 9.4 million shares, which ain't crap. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? Like on these slow days like this, with there not being much to talk about, I do understand that like you guys are not gonna obviously have stocks to talk about. Let's see. RDBX. Edward, is that a TTBB alert? I'm asking just because it could be Johnny's. Jason, you're funny. whenever those whales go back over $1 billion to the short side, that's when we'll do it. Oh, Edward. Okay. So let's see. RDBX. Let's take a look at it. Oh man, this thing is gonna. Oh shit! This is Redbox. This whole piece of shit. I saw this thing on my scanner this morning, and I was looking at this, and we had talked about this like twice already. And to be honest with y'all, I'm not like in disbelief or anything that it like pushed up and ran like this, but it's silly. When I looked at the news, I think the last article, there was 2 articles, but the second from the last article I looked at was on June 8th. And it literally was titled Redbox's top 10 DVDs. And I was just like, this is so stupid. But then, just kind of reanalyzed it, and hell, let me just look at it one more time. It's so hard to actually know. Like, I think it's like a short squeeze. But the thing is, on the last updated short interest, there's next to nothing being short on it. So I don't know if they have taken a stronger short position since the last update for the short interest, but I mean this looks like a short squeeze. Redbox literally there's no news for them. I mean, it's Redbox. I just can't wrap my mind around this. I personally think that a lot of people are going to get smoked. And I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, I don't care, but and hopefully I am wrong. Um, but I personally think that a lot of people are going to get smoked, especially with how much it moved up today. There's definitely going to be a lot of FOMO trying to jump into this, and I really cannot wrap my mind around why this thing is pushing. Besides just its low outstanding share count, that's it. I think it has like, let's see, 12 something million shares. Yeah, it's 12.6 million shares outstanding and a float of less than 2 million. So it doesn't really take much to move this, but I mean, it sure is moving. I mean, there's no doubt about that. This thing is pushing up. I mean, it's literally went, let's see. I say I can't even remember when we first talked about it, but I think it was around that $6 range. But since we spoke about it, and even then, I was just kind of like, it's red box. This is stupid. But it's moved 160% so far. Why? Hell, I don't know. Makes no daggone sense at all. That's like trying to bring back Blockbuster. So yeah, that's red box. Red box. Let's see. Hold on a second. Edward, are you long in Redbox? Edward, are you trolling me when you're asking about what's Blockbuster? I was just sitting there just like staring at your words and I was just like, is he being for real? Nah, if you don't know, oh, okay, okay. Like because I like with my age, like I do kind of sit in this weird little age range of things I've experienced, and then a lot of people now who I'm talking to, like it's that transition of becoming an old ass. That's what it is. Where I've experienced things, and the younger generation, they're just kind of like, "What is that?" It's probably how Todd feels a lot, when speaking to me. Um, so, all right, yeah. Well, man, other than that, there ain't crap going on in the market. I'm pretty much going to watch SPY, the overall market. I'm going to see what the Wells decide to do, see if they're going to bounce it today or not, and really just play by ear. Like at this very moment, and it is due to a lack of information right now. I need to wait until the market opens, but at this very moment, I don't have a play yet, but we will see. So, other than that, y'all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Today is going to be a wild day in the market, and if you're going to try to day trade, man, I wish y'all the best of luck. Just remember, use them stop losses. We could experience extreme volatility, and it's kicking up. So, appreciate y'all tuning in today, and I will catch y'all in the next one.